to professionals and head to confessional. And once I'm in the booth, I feel real congressional. Welcome to the episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't drink and drive when you can smoke and fly. Soaring so high into the night sky, reaching for the stars, but they landed on a moon pie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watching, you might get some information. Might learn something.
I know, right?
For real.
Yeah, so welcome to Awkward Intelligence, where we bring you the daily news. No, we don't. But I'm Intox, along with
BDot, baby. Bomb droppers.
Right. Today's going to be interesting. Episode 22?
2-2.
We're at
I
episode
believe,
22.
Yeah.
What's happening out
Yeah.
there? Right. All kinds of shit going on.
We moving.
Yeah, it's May. How are we 5 months into a year that started 2 weeks ago?
Oh! That's the one we wanted. You right though, man. Seems like every year like that, but
yeah,
you know, it's moving a little faster.
It feels like it's moving a lot faster this year, man.
Damn.
Go ahead and crack this water open. There we go.
But that 5G ain't playing, huh?
Remember, we talked about timelines? Timelines collapsing, time moving faster. We're getting into our best timeline. We are in our best timeline, you know. But yeah,
the Great Awakening.
Exactly. Look, if you've been with us for 21 episodes and you're not awake by now, then you're just not trying.
Or learned something.
You know what I mean?
Or got one eye open or something, man.
We've putting so much shit together.
For real.
You know what I mean? Just in 21 episodes. And we're going to continue to do this because this is how we roll, you know. Awkward Intelligence. Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome. Bomb droppers. We here, man.
Yeah. ppeinmusic.com. Always. For all your stuff, Awkward Intelligence, PPE Music, Players Paradise. You can find all that stuff. We got videos on there. We got free mixtapes on there. It shows you our music that's out in the digital era. We've got a 24/7 radio running music. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
You know, if you get tired of the radio, man.
Right.
You know, the same songs on repeat. I'm tired of that. You know what I'm saying?
Just come listen to our songs on repeat.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Good one. Yeah. You know, learn the words.
Right.
Shit. I'm telling you.
Sing along.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and then also because we don't mention it as much like we should, is check out our Instagrams. Mine is ppeintox. We also have PPE Music. You know what I mean? I'll throw those on the screen or whatever for the visual people. But and then AwkwardIntel. At AwkwardIntel is the Awkward Intelligence Instagram. A lot of stuff we're talking about on here, timelines and shifts and all these different things and how to be better, how to grow financially, how to grow mentally. We're putting that stuff on our Instagrams. My Instagram, the AwkwardIntel Instagram, I'm putting all that stuff on there. I'm throwing up reels. I'm trying to do put as much information out there as I can. That's just who I am. You know what I mean? I've grown into it over these last couple of years. And now you're seeing the makings of it as we grow this show and Awkward Intelligence becomes better, you know?
Yeah. And mine's BDot.
There you go.
But
and we have it in the description.
I don't be on mine too much, but if you check me out.
Right. You start
checking me out, man.
Start getting some people start talking to you, asking you questions, man, you'll start engaging. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So yeah, who knows what happened. But it's in the description as well. So while you're watching this show, if you're on YouTube or if you're on Spotify, just look in the description of the show and our information is there as well. You'll find our links, you find where to get everything. That's awesome, man. Come check us out. Support the show. If you like what's going on here, if we're giving you good information, if you're learning something, because remember, we are the new scholars. We're the new professors. We're the new people of the new world. All this other stuff is falling, like we talked about last week with Tucker Carlson. That made Fox News fall off. CNN's already falling off. You know what I mean? So who's going to step up to the next thing? Hello.
What's up, baby? Bomb droppers. Yeah, we give you the info.
Yeah. So yeah,
Give you the 411.
it may not be daily. You know, who knows? We can move the show. Right now, we're weekly. So every week we're trying to give you as best the information from the last week we can. But we don't want to be just, weekly news either. We're here to help you grow spiritually, mentally, financially, in any different way we can. Every time I learn something new, every time BDot learns something new, we try to put that into the show and bring it to y'all. That's the idea, is we're all learning together, and we're only going to get there together.
Bomb droppers.
So yeah, thanks for
facts.
tuning in. Thanks for
That's
tuning in.
facts. The key words was together.
Yeah. Yeah, we changed this world together.
Together.
That's why it's always that pay it forward. Do something nice for someone today, just for no reason. You know what I mean? Just because it's out of like what did Beatty talk about 2 episodes ago? He said, lead with love.
Lead with love.
And that came from Addie Matt, who was on the show in episode 9.
What's up, fellas?
So that's the idea. That's the idea, is if we're all leading with love and trying to be better with each other in our own communities and around and everything, slowly we're all going to change each other's attitudes.
Facts.
Facts. And it may not, and with times moving faster, like we talked about, it might be faster that we move those attitudes.
Yeah.
Somebody just might need to hear one good word. Like remember you were talking about in a past episode where you had a guy who was just always ready to fight and just
yeah.
and then he just changed.
Yeah.
He just was like, you know what? I don't want to be like that anymore. So see how the timelines can flip, and all of a sudden you can get in your best life, and now you can get a better situation. So
Yeah.
think about it like that. We're changing the atmosphere, and it changes with you inside. You got to be good with yourself, but
On the inside.
Right.
Yes, sir.
starts inside. But then you take that, and then you bless everybody else around you.
Yeah.
And then everybody else around. I mean, like I said, most of the time, we've talked before, when I go places, I'm not encountering people who want to just try and, fuck with me
Right.
or destroy me or do anything.
Right.
Every now and again, you see those people. They're out there. They're roaming. You know what I mean? They're going to find you sooner or later. If you're out enough, you're going to run into somebody.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is most encounters that I go through, nowadays, you're just rolling. You're having a good time. Everybody's like, hey, how's it going? You know what I started doing? This is just something crazy I started doing. And I'm sure people do this all the time, but we've lost it. Is whenever I'm, like, say I'm at a store, I'm we're rolling, and maybe I hold a door for somebody or whatever. As I'm moving along, as I'm leaving, I'm telling everybody, hey, have a nice one. Hey, have a good day. And I'm just rolling out the store. People don't hear that as much anymore.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no one's
yeah.
throwing that out there. That's an old thing that we need to bring back a little more. That they know that good energy is rolling. Like, all right, have a good day. I'm out. Thanks for the groceries. Just being more thankful and grateful about things around you, because, it makes your day good. It makes their day good. You don't know what people are going through. Maybe somebody just needs to hear a little happiness here, there. And,
Just a little motivation, getting through the day. You're right, man.
So, I've been doing that more. That's me. You
Right.
know what I mean? And it's up to you to do your own thing. But I'm telling you, it makes a difference. You'll feel good about yourself. And other people will feel good too. It works it's a win-win for everybody.
Right. Bomb droppers.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Shit, you come at somebody positive, they gotta come at you positive.
Right.
It's only right. But if they come at you negative, like, all right.
Yeah.
That's when you just gotta keep moving. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what? I'm gonna keep moving.
And you just gotta be
I know how to treat you now.
And you gotta be a mental ninja, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, somebody could come at you with a conversation. Like, say someone calls you and they're just like, it could be your significant other, it could be your brother, it could be a friend. And the first thing they do is, answers, and they go, yo, man, I really need you to fucking, da-da-da. You're like, whoa, where's the fucking hello, what's up? You know what I mean? And it's like, or like somebody
Acknowledge me at least.
Yeah, or, and then that automatically throws people off, and right there you can start a fight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right there, people can start a fight, because they can be like, yo, you ain't gonna call me, disrespect me, and you know what I mean?
And then whatever you asking for,
right,
I could say no. You know what I'm saying?
And then that creates
it could be all
animosity
exactly.
and other shit, right?
So
So it's like, and the mental ninja part of that is when maybe they start to be like, whoa, hold up. Hey, how's your day? How you been? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's start off on a good note, and then let's figure out what the problem is, and then we'll work on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because obviously you got something going on, and that's what you called for. And if you can turn that energy around, that's that. That's that mentality. You know what I mean? That's the idea. Is don't let it get out of control. Right. If you see it, if you feel that energy shifting, try and swing that back around into a positive scenario, right? And it's
bomb droppers.
Not easy. We got to work on it. We all fall for, that's the easiest one to fall for right there. You know what I mean? It's the easiest one to fall for. So it's like we're all working on it. But the more we're better and people will learn that. They'll start to understand that, oh, when I call them, I don't need to just jump in their throat immediately. Let me talk to them first, and then we can figure out what's going on. Right. People will start to feel that energy, and then they'll bring it back to you that way. You'll change them because they'll start to recognize it in themselves,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
And you ever seen that? You ever seen that you changed somebody? Like,
yeah,
you could feel their energy, like, because they changed because of you.
Yeah, man. And that's what made me start to realize how powerful we really are, is because, like, think about it. Like when they say somebody walks in a room and they change the energy. You know what I mean? So you can be that type of person where just by walking in the room, you raise that energy in that room automatically. And then depending on how you play it is where that can go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some people can feel that, and they'll take that as like, who the fuck's this guy? Like thinks he's all the shit or something. You know what I mean? But you're not even carrying that energy.
Definitely not.
But they're seeing it that way. Like, oh, everybody wants to be your friend right now. People can get a little animosity on that.
I mean, for what? I just walk in.
You know what I mean?
It's my presence.
Exactly.
Like,
but your presence carries weight.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Your aura carries weight.
Yeah.
So, so that's the coolness of that, but also having the mentality to make sure that, you acknowledge everybody in the room in the way that they need to be acknowledged, so that nobody feels fucked up.
Right.
There's no bad intentions in that room.
Right.
And most people do that. We're built that way to just, do the thing,
Yeah.
and walk in the rooms and say hi and you know what I mean, for the most part. But but the more you're cognizant of it, and you understand that you move energy like that, we'll all be better. We'll all be better together because we'll learn how to network and work with each other better.
I agree.
Do better scenarios.
I agree.
Yeah, that's the and that's that mental shit. Like that's like that's the when you're scrolling on Instagram or Facebook and you see those people who are like, "Come take my class. I can teach you how to." It's this kind of stuff. That's what this is. It's just somebody understands the mentality of things, and if they can explain it, all of a sudden they sound like a guru. Everybody's a guru now. You know what I mean? We're all spiritual gurus. But it's not. It's just understanding you, taking it inside, loving yourself. Because you know what I mean? There was a time in everybody's life, I'm sure there's a time where you just, you're not really loving yourself. You're destroying yourself. You know what I mean? I went through those. I went through all that time. We talked about it with my drinking and all that stuff. I was destroying myself back then.
Everybody had them time.
Right.
Man.
Everybody goes through it. But it's, matter of fact, let me get Intox rant incoming.
Yep. Here we go. Talk to him.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, look, a couple years ago, not even a couple years ago, maybe the last 5-7 years, right? As I was going through a lot of shit in my life, a lot of things were happening, right? I said, everybody on the outside, for the most part, looked at me like, you're strong. You're going to get through this. And I carried myself very strong and looking like I'm going to get through this. And I did get through it, obviously. But look over the last couple of years how, I think I've talked about this before on past shows, is I climbed out of that pit of darkness that my life was going into at the time. And I'm this person today. It's me, right? And so you could say that's strength. That was the strength. I had the strength to carry myself, pick myself up, and be better. better with my family, better with my friends, better to myself. I mean, I connect. I mean, and I'm still working. It's still a progress situation. But, I don't think, I look back now and I was like, I didn't have the strength back then. I didn't. But I looked like I did. The perception was there. But now I used the strength that I did have, and then I showed real strength by coming out of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
Bomb droppers.
Yeah. So, and that's why I'm here to share this information.
And then people kind of encourage you too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We just talking about that.
Yeah. When you have, when you have people around, I mean, you know what I mean? When you're looking, it's like when you look at your kids and they look you in the face and they say, you hurt me. You did this, because I was yelling or because I was, evil or I was mean about things. You look in their face and you go, that's not the guy I want to be.
Right.
I don't want to be that person.
Different. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My one of my biggest I wouldn't even say fear because we don't have fear no more. But one of my biggest regrets would be let's call it a regret. One of my biggest regrets would be is if I got to an old age and then there was just nobody there because I was just an evil person or bad person in my life that nobody wanted to deal with me as I got older, and just I'm this old grumpy motherfucker that just, you know what I mean? We know all those. Yeah. We had that old grumpy grandpa from back in the day nobody wanted to deal with, And I'm like, that's the person I don't want to become. As long as I don't become that, I think I've had a good adventure for the most part. You know what I mean? It's been a great life, Right. If I can get to that point and say, everybody still acknowledges me. I still get to come to the functions. I still get to hang out. You know what I mean? It's like
I still get called.
They still call me on my birthday. There we go. Now the button works.
Yeah, it got me.
Yeah, still get called on my birthday. They want to be around me. They want to bring me out. Whatever. Whatever it is. It's like I want to. I'm included because the love is still there. You know what I mean? Not just because I'm their dad. You know what I mean? Or whatever. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm looking at it from. That's what I was thinking, and when, like I said, as I was growing over these last couple years, when I was seeing that pain that I had caused throughout their lives, so they'll say. I called it love. They called it pain. You know what I mean? But anyways. It's
tough love.
Right. Tough love. Exactly. But yeah. So then that's when I realized, okay, I'm going down the path that I didn't want. This is not what I want. And I changed it. I'm still changing it. I'm still growing. I'm still working. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Bond droppers. But you know what? You see it.
I recognized it. Yeah.
You see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I recognized it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And now you're working on it.
Yep.
You accomplished it.
Yeah, a lot of that I've put behind me. And I've told, and my kids, we've had conversations, and I said, look, I can't change the past, but I can change now in the future. Mm-hmm. But whatever happened then, we got to let that go. You know what I mean? We talk about it, we grow from it, we build from it, but we can't dwell on it.
Yeah.
We move on from here.
Yeah.
I can be better now.
Yeah.
And for the rest of my life, but I can't change the past. I just can't do it. I don't have that power right now. Yeah. If I did, I would. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, it's hard to change the past, man.
Right.
It's definitely. That's why I send it back.
Right.
Leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like when it comes to the mental scenario, right? In any scenario, think about this, right? You can use it in your relationships or life. If you're constantly living in the past or you're constantly living in the future, then you're not living right now, right? So that's why, like with relationships, right? If we're just fighting about shit that's happened in the past and whatever, we're not living right now.
Yeah,
we're not in this moment. So the way I always look at it is, don't dwell in the past. Don't worry about the future. Let's live right now. Are we happy right now? Are we doing things right now? Or you know what I mean? Are we living right now? Then let's live right now. But let's do the things now so that our future can be better.
Yeah. Bomb droppers.
And that's something I picked up along the way. That's something I just grew into based on evidence and ideas and lectures I've listened to. That's how I looked at it. Why are we doing this past and future shit? Let's just live now in the moment.
I agree.
Yeah, don't forget the
Facts.
past. Like
Yeah.
we said, don't forget the past. Don't,
But
don't
don't
dwell in
hold
it.
on. Right?
Don't
Yes,
hold it.
yes, sir. Don't hold on
Yeah.
to that shit, man.
Like we said, learn from it, grow from it, build
Let
from it,
that shit go, man. Shit happen.
and think
done.
about the future.
Yeah.
But don't worry about the future.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it. Say, okay, we got some future things over. But right now is when we're making those moves to make that future happen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we have to remember. I think we lose sight of that sometimes. We all do it. We're all, it all comes together. But yeah, let's have fun now while we can. We'll worry about the future when it gets here.
Yeah. Shit, the
But,
future is
you know,
here.
Right.
It's
Right.
now. What you make it. for real.
Exactly. That's the idea. Life is what you make it.
Life is what you make. Bomb droppers. Yeah. For real. Life is really what you make it, man. If you want to sit around all day, you're going to have a boring life. You're going to sit around and just rot.
Right. Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
that shit look crazy, man. Like,
We've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen that where people just don't do nothing.
like nothing,
And then
bro.
they're just they become nothing. It's like,
Nothing.
And so but hey, maybe they had a good time. Maybe they had a good time.
Hey,
They enjoyed their life and they were good with it. That's fine. That's their experience.
that's on you.
That's their experience. But yeah, if you want to, if you're thinking to yourself like, I can't get out of this, I can't do that. It's like, figure out those issues. What's trying to defeat you right now, and then try to work on how to fix that. If you need to move. If you need to learn a new job, get a new job. If you need to leave your job, leave your job. It's like, and everybody's like, oh, it sounds so easy. You can just say it. It's like, figure out a way to do it. And I'm not saying just, I don't like my job, I'm quitting, see ya.
No.
But but if you need to get a different job, start figuring out how to move to get to that other job. And once you're in progress, that means you're on your way.
On your way. That's
But
it.
if you sit there and dwell in it, if you're just like, I fucking hate this job, but you're not doing nothing to move to the next one or whatever,
Man, you're going to sit there.
you're just dwelling in that shit,
Yeah, you're going to be stuck.
Yeah. So start thinking,
Feeling the
okay,
same way.
I want to do something different. What can I do? What am I good at? What's another place I can look for? And start looking everybody's got time to do that. Few minutes of your day to look, where's my next move? Where's my next move? And then just start working on it.
People always on their phone.
Yeah.
Look up jobs, man. Jobs is right there.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to go on Facebook, Instagram, check their mail and all they likes and shit. Like, hey,
Yeah. That's
you
what
could
I'm
be
saying.
job hunting.
Right. And that's why I say less scrolling. Less
Yeah.
scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, scrolling's fun. We all do it. I do it. But a lot of times I'm doing it to find the information to give out to y'all, to give out the financial information, to give out the spiritual information. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. I'm learning at the same time. That's how I look at it. I'm not, but yes, I am watching the dogs and the cats and the funny shit here and there too. You know what I mean? So I'm still, and like we talked about before, entertainment. You have to have some entertainment.
Yeah.
Everything can't be business all day. And we've said that in plenty of episodes, So yes, you're going to scroll some entertainment. So I'm going to scroll some entertainment. I might scroll for 5-10 minutes, and then I go, oh,
That's
shit.
crazy. I wanted to ask you that. Like, how far do you scroll? Like,
It depends. Because,
'cause I know, it don't stop.
Okay. I'm going to give y'all a fucking crazy secret.
How far do y'all scroll?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Drop that in the comments. How far do you scroll?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy.
I'm going to give y'all a good one.
Talk to me.
I scroll as far as my camera will let me, and I'll explain.
Yeah, because
So-
I'm thinking like,
I'm scrolling, I'm checking stuff out, I'm hearing, right? But I'll find a nice quote. Where am I getting these quotes from? From other people, other stuff.
right.
So I screenshot it. Because instead of just always forwarding it or trying to send it to a reel or whatever, I'll screenshot it because I want to put it in my own post of 5 or 6 pictures. So on my PPE Intox, I do like a 5-picture once a day, sometimes every other day, maybe a few days go by, but I try to be pretty consistent, right? Where I do a 5-picture spread. And it'll give you 5 different things. You know, one might be a quote, one might just be a picture, one might be a picture of some food I ate. You know, one might be a picture of something, you know, whatever. One might be a picture of AwkwardIntel. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're gonna get. So it's a photo dump, you know, a little photo dump that I do. So that's how I run my PPE Intox on Instagram, right? So as I'm scrolling and I'll screenshot that quote and I'll be like, I'm gonna use that one later, you know? At some point, I don't know how far I get, but it might be a few scrolls in. If I take a screenshot, it automatically starts over and sends it back to the front, like a refresh.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, once it does that, I realize I'm out. So why am I going to scroll again?
Right.
So that is my own trigger to kind of go, okay, I've had enough today, or for now, you know. And then I'll be like, okay, maybe a couple hours later, you know, because maybe I did some comments at the same time and some other stuff. I'll check. I get some comment. Anybody talking to me, you know?
Yeah.
And then I might scroll another couple minutes, you know, and then I'm down again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So I mean, we're all doing it, but
Yeah.
But yeah. So when my camera tells me it's over, it's over.
Shit, I don't need. Look, I probably go through like a good 15 posts. Like,
Right.
I might like it.
Right.
Might
Like
say
a couple.
something. Yeah. Might say something. Happy birthday.
Boom. Right.
Swipe. Then I'm like,
About
all
10,
right,
15,
I'm done.
you're out.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
then-
I'm pretty close to that too, probably sometimes. Because say I take 2 screenshots and then it flips me, I'm out. You know what I mean? It's done, and because I took it like, okay, my phone's trying to tell me something. That's how I looked at it, you know. So I just kept it that way.
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo. Welcome to Awkward Intelligence.
It's so good.
Oh shit.
Bomb droppers. Nah, man. You know, yeah, I don't scroll too much. Shit crazy.
Not a big scroller.
No.
That's good though.
But I see people just flicking like.
That's why I don't get into TikTok.
Like,
I don't get into TikTok because I don't want to just keep flipping through shit. I like scrolling a few things, looking at some stuff, maybe, you know, researching. Because I'll see some stuff on Instagram and then I'll go on Google and research it. Somebody might be like, oh, check this out. And I'll be like, I'll go on Google, I'll look it up real quick. Then I'll jump back and look at a few more things and whatever. So sometimes I might scroll 5, 10 posts, but then I'm off doing some other shit at that point. I'm researching or I'm watching a video now or some other shit that's going on. So it's like, yeah, I kind of use it as like a jump off. You know, you kind of go in there and then you don't know where it's going to take you, and then you just kind of disappear into the rest of the internet abyss, you know?
yeah. Shit, sometimes, man, you never know what you're going to find on that damn thing.
Never know.
Anything, man. They put everything on the damn internet. Everything.
Yeah. What they say? Internet's undefeated?
For real.
There's everything. Think about it like this, right? They call you heard of the Akashic Records?
Akashic Records.
Akashic Records. It's basically like the universe's library. It's just floating in the air.
Oh.
And that's how we tap in. That's how we come up. You know, it's like we think we're inventing shit, but we're not. We're just taking it out of the air. We're taking it out of that library that's in the air. It's called the Akashic Records, right?
Okay.
Well, that's what the internet is, except for we can see it. It's a visual version of that, you know? So then you're on the internet, you know, doing shit and finding stuff, and then that's how you have these revelations. You're like, oh, shit, I never thought about that, or whatever. It's the same thing. It's just the visual representation. So what the cabal did was they took your Akashic Records, put it in a visual representation, and then sold it back to you. Fuck out of here.
Bomb droppers.
Not no more though.
Wow.
We about to get out of that
Done.
bullshit.
Shit. Just speaking of that, like water. Water's supposed to be free.
And we're paying for it again.
Paying for water.
Paying for electricity. Electricity's free. Paying for that. Yeah. That's because
up, man?
I don't know if we've said it on here, but think about those 3, right? Water, electricity, and
Housing.
Fuck, what was the third one?
Shelter.
Shit.
Shelter, man. You know, a roof.
Fuck, what did I say? No, it's like everything we pay for, right? So it's like water, electricity, fuck, did I have a third or did I just make that up? I'm not 100%. But anyways, what I'm getting at is I asked my mom one time, I said, Mom, when you were like a kid, didn't they tell you to conserve water because it was going to run out? I said, now you're like, I ain't going to give up her age. But you're getting up there. And I said, water ain't never ran out. And now we're paying for it. We didn't pay for it back then. They didn't have bottled water back then, when we were kids. Bottled water was like some newer shit. Like you had to be rich to have bottled water.
Wow.
Like that didn't come out till way later before we started really buying into this whole bottled water thing, right? Maybe like early 2000s or something, you know what I mean? Like when everybody started really buying into it. Before then, you weren't buying water like that. If water was free, you'd fill up jugs and take it with you. You know what I mean? Like you're not like, fuck this, I'm not buying water. So anyways, so I go, so water, this is a water planet. This is a water planet. Water,
most definitely.
Water it remakes water. What do you think condensation and rain and all that stuff is? It's recycling the water.
Yeah, but
so
it's illegal to keep rain.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah, I know why it is.
So
it's fucked up. Bomb droppers.
So what I'm getting at is we started paying for this stuff, right? For water, right? So I said what we paid for was them to have a switch. They can turn your water off, but they'll never be able to take the water from you. Water's forever. You know what I mean? But they can take your access away. That's the difference.
Bomb droppers.
Same thing with electricity. It works the same way. Electricity is always there. They can just cut your access. That's what it comes down to.
They have the power.
Yeah, the control.
The control.
And we're paying them to hold the control. That's what we're doing. Like think about the anybody heard about the Lake Mead scenario? Lake Mead out in I think it's Vegas, near Vegas. There's a lake out there, right? Well, the Hoover Dam is what created this lake years and years ago, right? Early 20s or something. Who knows? Can't remember. Look it up. That's what Google's for. But they created the Hoover Dam, and then it created Lake Mead. And it's been this great, luscious lake forever until about 2 years ago. It just started draining, right? It's dropped probably about 150, 170 feet in the past 2 years. Bodies are showing up. Old wrecks are showing up. I mean, who thought that the water was going to come down that far? Right. People are like, oh shit, stuff like that's just happening. And it's like, and so they were talking, in California a couple years ago, like drought and all this stuff. It's like, but then what happened? California gets fucking flooded within the last 6 months. They're flooding California. It's snow, it's ice. All the water comes back. It's just it's got to recycle itself. The water was just stagnant, sitting there for so long. It was like, okay, we've got to churn this thing up and reset this water. It's called the sweet water. It's got to reset the water. You know what I mean? The earth will reset itself when it needs to.
Bomb droppers.
Yeah. So yeah.
Just like we heal ourselves.
We're still paying for it though.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
But that's what we're saying. The new world we're going into, free water, free electricity, golden age. Come on, let's go. What are we doing, people? If you're not helping me, you're hurting me.
Droppers.
Oh, shit.
Damn. If you're not helping me, you hurting me. Damn.
Yeah. That's harsh, right? That's harsh.
That's tough, too.
But that's the idea.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah. That's where we're at this point. If you're not helping, you're hurting. Because it's just obvious now. It's obvious how fucked up shit is. And people still go, well, I don't know, man. The government, it's like
yeah.
What? It's just obvious now that everything's
I know what it
fucked
is,
up.
man.
It's just we don't know what to do, like you said.
People are in different dimensions.
Yes.
bomb droppers. You know, we could be in the same spot, same area, and see the same thing, but you would not see what I see.
Yep, I love it. That's exactly what it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We are in different dimensions.
We're always jumping. We're always jumping. Like I said, because timelines are collapsing, but they're so close now. It could take anything for you to just shift into that one. You're there for a second, and then you're back. You know what I mean? But like, because we're just jumping in between these as they're collapsing down. That's why we were talking last time about people being nostalgic about the 90s. The Roe versus Wade. That collapsed back into our timeline. Why did that even come up? Where'd that come from? See what I'm saying? Like Mississippi, like a couple years ago, Mississippi was still like talking about these Jim Crow laws that were still all this stuff. It's like, why are we even talking about this stuff? Because those timelines are collapsing down and we're seeing it all fall apart.
Bomb droppers. Wow. Dropping them today, boy.
Yeah, man.
Dropping them. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been motivated, man. I've been motivated to not come, crazy with it and aggressive, but to just be like, look what's going on. If we're not paying attention, then what the fuck's happening here? Because we've given you 21 episodes. You know what I mean? Just alone. And we're just one faction. When you look at everybody else out there, there's people who've been doing episodes since 2012 or something, trying to tell everybody the same information we're giving you. But it's okay because they're the ones who gave us the information, which would then give the next people the general, and it'll just keep moving at this point. There's no stopping it.
Bomb droppers.
There's no stopping it now.
Man, it's a lot of sleep. Brainwashed people though, man.
Yeah, those are the ones we're gonna start getting to them though. This with these new solar flares hitting and all these things that are hitting lately, the DNA's upgrading, the vibrations are upgrading, everything's upgrading. We're slowly in idea, but fast in evolution. You know what I mean? That's how we're moving. We're seeing it on a slow pace because of, it's not happening like a blink of a fucking eye. But in evolution, we went, this last 100 years? Think about the last 100 years. Where were we in 1923? We were just getting over a pandemic. The Spanish flu, The same playbook they just tried to play on us 100 years later. They tried to put us into another situation. Think about that. It's the same playbook. I was talking to somebody the other day. We were having a conversation at the house.
You just said it. Repeat.
History repeats itself.
Yes, history.
We have to watch the play. That's why you have to remember history and understand it so that you don't get caught up again. That's why I always say that. Don't get caught again with the same playbook, right? Because this goes into the conversation I was having at the house. We were talking, somebody was like, I think we're about to go into a civil war. And I was like, why do you think that? They kind of gave their ideas. Look at this. They're citing all these things, right? And then they were like, and if we go into a civil war, somebody like Russia and China can then come in and take over while we're fighting each other. They're going to come and like take over. And I'm like, think about that. Think about the first Civil War. How do you think that happened? That same playbook you just threw out there. They got them fighting each other, and then guess what? The Brits came in, backed the North, crushed the South, made them think that they won something, and then took over the country. And here we are today.
Bomb droppers.
But we're not going to let that happen this time.
No. But that goes on what you were saying earlier about the wall.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So I had a crazy theory I wanted to bring up with immigration and the borders right now, right? The southern border. Because I don't know if Canada's involved. Obviously, like who's trying to come through Canada, right? That's harder to do. It's cold up there. But anyways, so at the borders, right, the South, there's like they keep showing images of immigrants who are just like masses. These caravans are just showing up, and they're coming in droves, right? And everybody's doing the usual banter of well, they're gonna come here and look at that, getting all this free shit and fucking. So I'm looking at it, right? If over the last couple years, in order to stop the cabal and all the bullshit that they're up to, you have to take their money away. They're bank. That's why banks are collapsing. You know what I mean? That's why we're talking about shit. You have to take their money away, and they'll slowly fall, right?
Yeah, we gotta stop supporting them too.
Exactly,
Stop
right?
spending.
Right. So when you're looking at that all those people coming, what are all those people coming here for? That's what we have to start thinking to ourselves. Why do they want to come here? Why does everybody want to come here? Because they're being enticed. They're being enticed with a better, easier life than they already have. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But guess what? When they hit that border, nobody knows what happens to them. Nobody knows where they go. This is kids and adults. Nobody knows what's going on. Plus, they're being exploited. They're being trafficked. So right now, when the money is being taken away from the cabal, they can't ship them anymore. Train derailments, they can't run them through trains no more, right? Where are they going to come from now? The border. That's where they're going to start siphoning these people in, because that's their money. Their money is trafficking and exploiting these people. That's where that money comes from. That's my theory. That's what I'm coming up with. You know what I mean? Is they've stopped it from every other faction. They can't go underground because they're battling underground right now. They can't do the trains because they've been derailing them and saving those people. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, as we've been talking about all this stuff, I started putting it together, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. This is coming together like this. Let me get that lighter real quick. Is that I feel like that's their last resort. They've got to bring them here. They've got to entice them enough to come here on their own, and then go, now you're part of this situation, and we're not looking for them. When they cross that border, I don't know where they're at.
Right.
Police, no one's looking for these people. We don't know who they are. So that's how easily they're taken advantage of and exploited. And that's what we're trying to stop when we're trying to say, let's lock up the borders. That's how I look at it. I'm not looking at it like a crazy Southern going, they're going to steal our jobs and they're getting all this free health care they're getting and I'm paying for it. I'm not that guy. I'm going, look at the real problem here. They're being exploited, human trafficked and all that stuff. And it's beyond that, but we can't even talk like that here. It's way beyond that. Yeah. But we can't talk about it like that. But if that's how we see it, we'll start to understand why this border scenario matters.
Bomb droppers.
Yeah. Interesting. And I still got to do some more research, but that's what I'm coming up with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm coming up with. Is, we'll see how it plays out. Because, the other part of that was what we talked about was Title 42. So President Trump had put in a thing called Title 42, which blocked the borders. This was during the pandemic times. So since that, by the way, since the pandemic is officially over on May 11th, that's why Title 42 is now abolished, because it was only holding on to that time frame, right? That we're in a pandemic scenario for the country. So that means the country had certain things it could enact, like border protection and things like that, right? Well, as of May 11th, that's over. So guess what? That's abolished. So that's also enticing people to show up, because they're going, oh, you can't block us anymore. You're going to have to accept so many or whatever. So that's part of it. But you see what I'm saying? So then you put all that together with this whole money scenario with the cabal and all them trafficking and shit, that just exploits it more. You know what I mean? That's more exploiting they can do now, because now we don't have to worry about sending them back and, back to their scenario. They're just coming through now. Now they're just going to come through, and then
Freely.
Who knows what happens now, right? Those people can totally take advantage of them again. And so I think, it was being controlled a lot more under that under that Title 42. You know what I mean? And so that's all. I'm just throwing that in there. So yeah, do the research on that Title 42 if y'all got to look it up. You know, because I didn't know that much about it either. I did a 5-minute read on it just to throw my theory together. You know what I mean? But I got to do some more on that. But yeah, check that out. You know, it's as of May 11th, Title 42 is over, and watch the borders, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see how that shit goes down.
Bomb droppers. See how that rock, man.
Yup. Because yeah, I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas and opinions, man. I'm not trying to be the first. I'm not trying to be the best. I'm not trying to be none of that.
Right.
I'm just throwing out what I think, you know, because this shit is all deeper than we think. You know what I mean? We've talked about that, you know, that things on the surface aren't always what they seem when you dig a little deeper. You know, that's why I'm throwing that out there, that I think there's a bigger tie. You know, I don't know. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, because that's horrible. You know what I mean? I don't want, you know, we don't want anybody going through that shit.
Right.
But I think that's what's happening, you know. Or we got to know that that's literally happening. But are we going to let it continue? I think that's where we got to look at it, you know. We can't let that continue.
Like, it's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wild situation, man.
Mm-hmm. It's tough.
Definitely a wild situation.
It's tough.
And like you said, it's definitely a bigger picture.
Yeah, I believe so. You know, to everything. You know, and that's what we're doing here. Awkward Intelligence is we bring you the side of the news that you may not understand because you're looking at it from the surface. You know, so we're doing that deep dive, doing that snorkel, trying to see what else is going on beneath the surface. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit. Not too deep though. Not too deep.
I didn't say scuba dive.
Nah.
I just said snorkel. Just looking a little bit.
Oh man.
We don't have a submarine.
Nah. You still see my feet.
Right. You can still see my feet.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's good.
But nah. What was that? I ain't really get into it.
What else you got going on this week?
Yeah, I ain't really get into it, but I just heard something like there's a bill passed. It's called Bill 36.
Is this local, or is it a federal bill?
See, that's what
Okay.
I didn't
Why-
do too much.
Go ahead, and
know,
I'll get some info.
I was listening, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a bill that been passed. It's called Bill 36. Now, from what I heard, it's like the physicians, you know, you go to whatever. If something is wrong with you, they really can't tell you what's going on.
Oh, like a diagnosis,
Yeah,
right? Like say you had cancer or something.
Yeah,
They would be like,
they
don't have
can't
to
tell you.
or they can't, so
Yeah.
it blocks them.
Yeah.
So they can't even. So what's the point of getting the test then?
That's what I'm saying. It's the bill.
Right.
I don't know.
So yeah, Bill 36. I don't know nothing about it.
Look it up.
We'll have to look. I'm trying to see if I can find anything real quick, but I'm not sure. Right. What I pulled up by just putting in Bill 36 passed is the first thing that pops up, but I don't know if this is what you're specifically talking about, but it's the first thing that pops up for the people. Maryland passed Senate Bill 36 establishing a special enrollment period for pregnant women. So that's the first thing that pops up. But I'm sure that bill has more stuff to it. And so that's what you've got to dive deep into.
Yeah, that's what you got
Is
to
look
dig
up
into.
what else is included, because you know they always add some more shit on the back, on the caboose. There's always something sneaking in there. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So I get it, but like that's the first thing that passed up.
Definitely.
I didn't do no research on that. You knew a little bit.
Yeah, I just heard
So,
it. You know what I mean?
Just throwing it out there. You know, look into it, see if it's something that might affect you. But if it's dealing with, diagnosis,
it's going to affect everybody.
right?
You know what
So
I'm
if it's
saying?
dealing with
Like,
diagnosis,
you go
and
to
not going to tell
doctors,
you.
or you know what I mean, they can't tell you what's really wrong with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's held back. Like
Right.
it's a bill for them. You know what I'm saying?
To block that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
To block
so it's
for
like
them
becoming, it's
telling
like,
you what's going on.
it's like HIPAA in reverse. HIPAA laws are the privacy laws you have, like when it comes to medical and stuff like that, right? So they reversed it and made it so that you can't even know. See, no one, with HIPAA laws, no one else can know what's wrong with you. Like no one can come inquire about you. That's a HIPAA law, right? So they reversed it and they're like, well, you can't know anything about you either.
Shit crazy. Bomb droppers.
Just saying.
Crazy.
That's what it sounds like. I don't know. We got to do the research.
Yeah, definitely.
Throw it in the comments if you know what's up.
Bill 36.
Not sure about that one. Not sure about that one. But definitely cool.
But no,
We got to understand
yeah.
it. We got to know what's happening. So, we got to get the info. So, thank you, sir.
Hey. We here for the people, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Long journey. Short journey. 22 episodes. That's a long journey. We're getting up there.
We moving. We moving.
Welcome to the motherfucking show.
Yeah, man.
Let me get that lighter again.
Well, I keep getting
Keep sneaking it. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit, that's a lighter you cannot steal.
That's why I got it.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, that's why I got it. I was
I
like,
lost a lot of lighters, man.
yeah,
That's smart.
it's refillable. I just buy a little can, fill it up, easy.
See, I never took the time out to put the shit in there.
What?
The fluid. I ain't got time to put.
Oh, I ain't got that kind of time.
Yeah, I ain't never.
I thought I'd be the same way. You know what I mean? I thought I'd be like, do I really want to sit here and keep buying fluid? Because am I gonna really? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Do it come in
Yeah,
a liter form or?
yeah, it's like a can, maybe about half the size.
Oh, wow.
Skinnier.
Okay, all right,
And
cool.
then you just pop it in the back.
Oh, wow.
Fill it right up real quick. Done. Put the cap back on. Ready to rock. So yeah, simple. Yeah, me, man, like when I get into something, I start trying to refine it. You know what I mean? Like I watch how other people do shit, and then like I said, like the whole, I'm just losing lighters or I'm giving them away because I'm like, hey, let me get your lighter real quick. Psh, never see it again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I looked at that scenario and I said, how do I fix that problem? And then I go, I'm gonna go get a torch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was smart.
So yeah, it's like little stuff like that. Like I try to refine it. That's my awkward quirk. Anytime people will know, anytime I get into anything, no matter what it is, if it's something I'm gonna get into, like podcasting. Know what I mean? We got into this. Look what happened. It just keeps growing. It keeps getting better. We keep doing more shit because I'm trying to refine it. And I'm trying to get it to a point where, it's our own version of our best. You know what I mean? It ain't got to be perfect. It ain't going to be, you know what I mean? Who knows? Down the line, we make some money out of this shit. We might get a production going on and our videos will get better, Right now, you get an hour and a half of a static shot where I throw up some fucking numbers and letters every now and again to give y'all some idea of what's happening. But that's it. There's not much going on here. You know what I mean? We're just recording with our machine. We're dropping our bombs.
Yeah. We cooling, talking our shit.
Yeah, having a good time.
That's it.
Got drinks. Got party favors. You know what I mean? That's how we roll it. Oh, we didn't light the fucking candle again. Jesus.
You know what's crazy? I thought about it.
You did?
Yeah, I just looked over there. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna light it.
See? You know what? he was doing like some shit like I would do. I'd be like, you know what? Let's not light it and just see what happens.
I was like,
does anybody notice? You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of like I should have thought about that, right?
Believe me. I looked over. I was like, damn, this shit ain't lit. I was like, now what? I ain't gonna light it.
Right.
I ain't gonna light it.
We would have had one episode where we never lit it.
Well,
not today, folks. Not today. Not on my watch.
No. Remember on Friday?
Yeah.
Why you coming here messing with these folks, man? Want some tea, old man? No.
No. He was quick as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Talking that shit. But he was like, no, sir.
Yeah, he definitely was talking shit. It's cool, man. Yeah. I'm good.
Feeling good.
Yeah,
fine.
Wednesday. It's cool.
Yeah. May already. May 2023.
What's that? Mother's Day coming up?
That's the next one. Yeah. Sunday.
Yeah.
That'll be the next one. Sunday.
Yeah.
Yup.
Happy Mother's Day.
And
All your
then
ladies out there.
and then it's graduation
mothers.
season. Then it's graduation
Graduation.
season. Yep. Yep. Everybody's gonna start graduating. So yeah, I'll say it now. Congrats to everybody and all their people that are graduating this year.
Bomb droppers. That's what's up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, get them done, man. My kids are done. I'm done. I've been done.
Yeah.
About a year now.
Walk across that stage, man.
Done. It's over.
Shit. That's a good feeling, man.
Through it.
Walk across
Through
that
it.
stage, everybody get up, clap for you.
Right?
You know.
Where did we talk about this? Where did you have yours at? Where was it around here? Was it right here?
No, man. I graduated in 2000 in Paint Branch.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, but you wasn't over here?
No.
Okay, you wasn't out here yet. I got you. Yeah. Mine was, I was in Seattle.
Oh, Seattle?
Yeah, I was
Why?
in Seattle. We did it at like a college, I think. I don't fucking remember.
That's what I'm. Look, I walk across that stage. I got my paper.
I
man.
will tell everybody that I did it at the Tacoma Dome. You know, it's like it's basically like, you know, the stadium out there. They call it the Tacoma Dome. That's what I would tell everybody. Because that's how I remember it for some fucking reason. But then when I talked to like my mom was like, "Nah, I was at like some little college and there was a big stage." And I'm like, I kind of remember that, but I kind of don't. So yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't fucking remember. But anyways, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't supposed to remember. I was having too much fucking fun. I was partying, you know?
Shit. My household was either go to school or work. So you had to graduate.
Right, right.
You had to graduate. You know?
It was worth staying in school till 18, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, I went to Lincoln Tech.
Okay.
Lincoln Tech.
Yeah, I do remember remember you saying that.
Yeah. I did for a mechanic. Worked on cars a little bit.
Yeah, you didn't like it?
Nah, man, it's not for me, man. Mess my hands up all crazy.
Right. Oh yeah, your hands
Nah.
become like one
What?
callus. 10 years down the road,
Nah.
it's just one callus of a hand. You don't even. Yeah.
You know, then you got black shit under your nails all day long,
Right.
man.
It's just
Nah.
I'm with you. It's not for everybody.
Shit, I got
But you-
burnt. I got burnt a couple
You
of
still
times.
remember a little bit of shit or no?
Yeah.
You still.
Yeah, I know a little bit.
You could do some basic shit, more than like what the
Yeah,
normal guy.
man, I went in not knowing nothing.
Right.
I ain't know how to change the oil or nothing. You know, I did a tire. You know, I could change the
Right.
tire and shit like that.
Basic
but,
shit, right?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like I know enough to look at it and go, yeah, I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah.
That's more than I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
No, not fucking with that. But it's crazy because my dad was a mechanic his whole life. So like I should have just known. Like growing up, I at like 7 years old, 5 years old, I was in junkyards, running around freely. Just probably could have just fucking killed myself out there. Nobody gave a fuck.
That's crazy.
My dad worked at this fucking, this, what did I just call it? Junkyard. He worked at a junkyard. I don't even know what he did, but I guess he worked on cars. I don't know if they had cars there, but what I'm saying is like, at junkyards, they take cars apart.
Yeah, so he probably.
So he could have been doing that
yard.
too. He could have been doing that too. I'm not 100% sure. I was a kid. I don't remember.
We got you though.
But I feel like I want to know.
Right.
I want to know what he did. But anyways, because I'm like, how did I get left alone all day for hours? He'd pick me up from school, so I'm probably there by like 2. He's got to work till at least 5, you know. So for those 3 hours, I was just roaming the junkyard, just running around. One time I found a roll of stickers, and I went around and put a sticker on every fucking car I could.
Wow.
That was just something I came up with.
Yeah.
It was a big fat roll of stickers I found in like one of the cars, and I just was like, I'm gonna put one on every car.
That's what's up.
And that's how I took.
You kept some time.
That's how I killed my
fun.
3 hours or whatever
Yeah.
it was. You know. Sometimes I think he worked later. You know, like till 7 sometimes or whatever. Because I remember being there late sometimes. Yeah. So sometimes I would just climb up in cars because some of the cars were stacked. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd climb up in some of them and be chilling. I might have a book. I'll fucking read a book for a minute or something or whatever, and just hang out and just fucking. Then I'd be like trying to drive them and shit. You know, it's like I just had my own imagination, man. I was doing all kinds of shit. I think there was a couple dogs. Sometimes the dogs would be running around doing shit. I'd be running around. It was crazy. I don't know. We were just left on our own back then.
Yeah, man. I remember this mechanic, man. I had an engine problem. And I don't know where I found this guy, man. This dude came to my house. I swear to goodness. He's an old white dude too, man. This dude pulled my engine out in front of the house, broke the engine down, took it out.
Like, did he have the crane and everything,
Man.
or no?
Listen,
Just straight up. Just starts pulling it apart.
I don't know how this man did it. This man took the whole engine out.
It's like one of them cartoons where it's
I'm
like now
telling
the
you.
dude's like in the engine and he's like just flinging parts out.
I swear, the man rebuilt my engine right there.
Fucking incredible. That's what I'm saying. There's some incredible people out there who have
Facts.
no recognition. You know what I mean? Like hood stars. That's what they are. They're hood stars, man.
I swear. Hey, man, this man name was Al. And he lived in, I don't forgot where this man lived at, man. But this man put my engine together and my car ran smooth.
Yeah.
But I never seen a guy.
And did it like old school too? Probably was like you can just feel the vibration and know when shit's fucked up. You know what I mean? There's people like that. They could feel the vibration of the car and I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
I know what's going on.
Right. I'm telling you. I mean, look, and the crazy part is I forgot how I found this dude, man.
Yeah. Interesting.
This man pulled my engine apart, bro, right in front of my house.
Yeah.
And rebuilt it. I mean, like, some people be like, nah, bring it to the shop and all that.
Right.
Man, he did it right there.
Yeah, I would have looked at it and been like, yeah, I ain't fucking with that.
Bomb droppers. Yeah. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? That engine work, I'm not, you know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
Nah, messing with that.
I don't get that deep either.
Yeah. What about tune up?
It depends
Yeah,
on what it
we do
is.
tune-up, right?
I mean, I don't know. What does that include?
Like the cables.
Yeah, I guess
The
basic
wires.
shit like that would
You know
be
what I mean?
pretty
Spark
simple.
plugs and all that.
Like I would get, yeah, I could probably do that.
Yeah.
I'd probably do that if I had that or whatever. That'd be simple. That's a simple scenario.
Right,
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
not
saying?
too-
But
that's
I ain't
not
know-
too deep.
And that's a
but-
tune up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, they charge what?
Oh, probably like
$200 for that?
$229 or something for that. That's a $229
Shit.
tune-up or a $175
That's
or something.
easy,
You know what I
man.
mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Cause I'll do what's it called? You know, air filters. I know where all the air filters are. You know,
Yeah.
the one in the dash, the one on, the other one. You know, I put a K&N in mine. Yeah, I put a K&N air filters, so it's like it's set for like think it's like every 50,000 miles you just clean it. So they know in mine there's a sticker I got to put on there because you know you take it to like fucking Jiffy Lube or something, they'll just fling it out and like you just throw my filter away. But yeah, nah. So yeah, you know, simple shit, you know, basic maintenance, you know, like, and what I was always good at too was the inside. Like that's what I learned. I learned like stereos and, you know, doing improvements, the interior shit, you know, where you gotta, all that kind of like custom kind of shit and stuff like that. Like I used to, like all my cars, I've always changed the speakers. You know, I've always put it like a 12 in the back or something. Yeah. Put an amp in. I'm always doing shit like that. I'm always doing shit like that. So I'm more on the electronic side. So that's what I learned about cars. Maybe that was, oh shit. Maybe that's why I was in the junkyard for all those fucking years. I was learning the insides of cars, man.
There you go.
Oh shit. I wasn't meant to build them.
See?
Or, you know, fix them. I was meant to fucking
work
in the interior. So I was in junkyards figuring it out. That's crazy. Because I was digging in shit. You know, oh shit, getting wild over here. I was, I'm opening stuff. You know, I'm trying to pry things open. I'm like, I was fucking with all kinds of shit up back then. So yeah, there it is, revelation. Maybe that's why I was in the junkyard, and that's why I like cars to this day. You know, I mean, I'm not obsessed, but you know, I appreciate them. Yeah, I could see an appreciation for cars, even when they're older. You know, I'll just be like, man, but this was probably cool when it was new. You know, like, I could see the beauty it had. You know. Yeah.
Shit, you ever had a light that vibrate with your music?
Yep.
Man, I had one. Man, listen.
Yeah, I had the whole interior changed. I had lights everywhere. I changed them all.
Man, I had a guy pull over one day.
Yeah.
Like he thought I was police and shit.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I had it in the front. I had it in the front, and I had my bass back then, man. And it was like boom, boom, and it was like red and blue. I was like, oh man, this man done pulled the fuck over. I was like,
that's why the shit's illegal. You're not supposed to have any red and blues no more, like that, where they blink.
Yeah, that was back in the day. No, it wasn't blinking, but it was like
because of the bass, it had the pattern like it was.
Yeah,
I got you.
I was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, now if you had that now, that'd be like.
I was like, my fault, homie. I'm not the. Oh man,
hey, that probably kept you out of some shit though. You know what I mean? Like other cops were like, "All right, cool, man, keep it moving."
Nah. Hell no.
You didn't even know though. You didn't even know. You was like,
they would have
sneaking around like.
Yeah,
he was in the secret group you didn't know
about. No, sir.
Like, no, not me.
I don't want to know him.
Not me.
Leave me alone. But nah, man, that shit was crazy. I was like, damn, this man actually pulled over. I said, damn.
Oh shit, that's wild.
I wonder how you felt
when he realized, when he looked up. He probably was like, he was probably like, man, I'm high as fuck. I thought the police was behind me.
That's great. Right. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
I hope he ain't one of our subscribers.
I know, right?
Like, that's the mother.
Hey, if you're still out there, hit us in the comments.
That's the motherfucker made me pull over. For no damn reason.
Right. Because that's what I'm saying. Like that's some high shit I probably would have did. I'd probably been like, oh shit. And then I probably would have looked around for some real cops. Like, oh fuck, did anybody see me do that weird shit? Oh, that's good.
I don't even want to pull off now.
I know. I'm just gonna park. You know
Get
what?
my shit together
park,
real quick.
Get out. Maybe I'll see if someone's home. Say it's the wrong house, and then I'm out. You all right over there? Shit.
Wow.
Walk out, do a lap around the car. Be like, check a tire. Check a tire. That way, if somebody does pull up and be like, oh, man, my tire was rattling or something, I don't know what was going on.
You know, check a tire.
I might have hit a rock.
Oh, man. Check a tire.
That way you don't look so foolish, right?
Yeah, check a tire. You use that thing for everything. You in the bathroom. In case I get pulled over, I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm looking at my tire.
Yep.
I'm telling you. That tire.
Oh shit.
I'm smacked. Yep.
Damn, we're having a good time.
I'm chilling.
I ain't even realizing how much time is flying by right
chilling.
now. We're having a good time. This is a good show.
Remember the timeline?
Episode 22.
Everything's moving fast.
Everything's moving fast. We are there. Oh, so since we brought the timelines back up, let me bring it up then. So we've talked about how all the timelines are, we're in our best timeline. And the reason, not the reason, but I've put together my theory of how that happened. Because I kept thinking, like, well, how do we know? How do we know we're in the right timeline? How would you know? So I started looking around, doing the lectures and different things and my research that I'm doing. And I put together the idea through all that is nobody ever brings up the Antichrist anymore. That we're supposed to be in the end of times. Banks are collapsing, trains are derailing, explosions are happening. But nobody's going, where's the Antichrist? You know what I mean? No one's going, where's this situation happening? No one's talking about it, right? So I started putting the idea together of it's because in this timeline, he don't exist. That's how we know we're in the best timeline. Because he would have showed up already to create the bad timeline that we got away from. You know what I mean? So in a timeline, that happened, So then you got to say, well, it's got to happen, but we got to defeat him, right? In order for him not to be in this timeline. So think about Notre Dame in 2019. They had a fire. One of their main cathedrals went up in smoke, right? And everybody was just like, oh, that was weird. What the fuck happened there? Like, Notre Dame's been around for hundreds of years, and it's just going to all of a sudden burn to the ground. It was the same time the Georgia Guidestones went down. It was the same time some of these other monuments went down. Rome, remember when Rome was burning? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you got to think, what happened was, this is my theory, I've put it all together,
Okay.
is under Notre Dame, they were doing rituals for years. That's what that cathedral was, right? To the cabal, the evil ones. And they were doing rituals. And their rituals were conjuring the Antichrist. That they were going to bring him through the Notre Dame portal and bring him into the world and bring him into the timeline, which then would create our worst timeline, right? The apocalypse, whatever. Well, because we defeated him, when that fire happened, it destroyed it, which destroyed the Antichrist. They can't do the rituals or anything. All that was destroyed. So they couldn't do the final rituals to finally bring him into the world. So once that was destroyed, he was destroyed from this timeline. So that's my theory.
Bomb droppers.
Everybody out there's going, this guy's fucking nuts. How do you put that together? But yeah, I mean,
Hey, everybody got their
you gotta
own
do the
opinions,
research.
man.
You gotta do the research. You've got to see the information that I've seen, and
crazy.
I'm gonna put some of it together on AwkwardIntel at AwkwardIntel. There it is. 5:55. But yeah, at AwkwardIntel, at ppeintox on Instagram. I put information that we if you want to dive deeper, some of that information is on there. You can use your phone to get there. So yeah, I'll throw that information out, whatever. That's what we do. Welcome to Awkward Intelligence.
Bomb droppers.
Definitely. Wow. So yeah, another little theory there for you guys. That's how we know. That's the proof that we're in the right timeline. So don't have no fear. We're going to get there. You're seeing it happen in real time. right in front of you.
Bond droppers.
Yeah. Pandemic's officially over. According to the world, it's officially over as of May 11th. Remember when we got locked down?
For what?
And then here we are. We're still here. You know? We thought it was never going to end. We thought it was real at one time.
Don't let it get to you.
No fear.
That's it.
No
Don't
fear.
let it get to you.
That's how you know we're in the best timeline. Just look at it. It's happening in real time right in front of your eyes.
Bomb droppers.
Yeah. I think we're just having fun now.
Crazy.
Oh, shit.
We here.
Yeah, man. Oh, I've been cooking lately. I had like a earlier this week. I was like, within the last week, I really felt like I want spaghetti. But if I go to somewhere to get spaghetti, that's not spaghetti. I want homemade spaghetti. You know.
Can't go wrong with it.
Right. And everybody does it different. You know, everybody's got a fucking recipe. So I just made some shit up. That's how I do it. When I cook, I just make it up based on 10 different fucking recipes I probably have read through, you know? And I'm like, I'm going to take the best pieces of everything and just put it all together, right? So what I decided to do was, because I was like, I want spaghetti. So I had a craving. Ended up making this shit by midnight. It was midnight spaghetti. But because I got the craving at like 9 p.m., ran to the store, grabbed a couple things, and put it together. So let me tell you the recipe. Basic shit. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not crazy. So, ground turkey meat, right? Do 1 pound ground turkey.
You want to tell your recipe?
Yeah, it's easy.
Okay,
It's simple.
let's get-
Because it's simple. It's just like it's how I create shit, right? Onion, bell pepper, brown it up with ground turkey and Jimmy Dean's hot sausage. Ground that all up, right? That becomes your base.
You gotta have the sausage in there.
Right. That becomes your base. And it's all ground up, right? So it's a meat sauce. It's a red meat sauce. Then I season that up. You know what I mean? Salt, pepper, garlic. Do minced garlic. Some minced garlic in there. You know. And then I just take whatever red sauce you like. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, throw that together, and you get a nice meat sauce going. And it's that simple. And then I just boiled some fucking noodles, some spaghetti. You know, let it simmer about 20 minutes or so. Let it get all, good. And it was the best. Oh, hot sauce. I threw cayenne pepper in there. I threw hot sauce in there.
Oh, wow.
So I made it. It was on the spicy side. You know, it was on the spicy side of that. So it had some zing to it. And it was like, yeah. And then I got a fresh ground fucking Parmesan, you know. So threw all that in there. I was like, yeah, it was amazing. I'll throw a picture up on the screen. I got a picture of it. You know I do.
I can take a picture. Yeah.
It's on Instagram too, so check out the Instagram if you want.
Shit, man. I just been dealing with this move, man.
Yeah. You get everything straightened out?
Yeah, everything moved.
Didn't take you too long? Couple days? What do you think?
My,
Or you're still just kind of little things here
it's
and
just,
there?
you know what I mean? You gotta flow with it.
Yeah. But it took up some of your time. Definitely did. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely did. So I could see, because you got, like you were saying, you only got a couple days to do some things where you got, some free time when you're not working or doing other things. So yeah, man. But not you're good? Everything's straight?
Yeah, man. You know, life is a blessing, man.
Yeah. One blessing after another.
You know, people tell you that too, if you listen. You know, for real. People tell me all the time, man, like, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to do that more often too. You know, I think I said this on the show, I'm not sure. But I went years when people would sneeze and I wouldn't say bless you. I couldn't do it. I felt like I was giving in to something that just everybody was doing. But I didn't understand it. Then I had to look back at it again and then go, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not hurting by doing it. So I had to kind of just see what it was, you know. I had to do my research on it, you know, whatever that was. I had to search my soul, just see what, you know.
And that's crazy. I work with a Spanish guy, and he be sneezing. And you know, how you say bless you, salute. So every time he sneezes, I say salute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He either laughing because he think, you know what I mean? Because I know a little Espanol.
You know his culture.
Yeah, a little Espanol.
I don't know why I went Jamaican there. That was weird. Fuck was that? I fucked that one up, folks.
Because you got that blunt.
The fuck? Yeah, you're right. Damn right, man.
You're feeling great, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what's up, man. Man, what the hell I was talking about?
Do that work?
Oh.
Salute.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. You thought I didn't remember.
You know.
I only forget my thoughts.
Just in you to say bless you.
Well, yeah, it's just
Some people.
It's just it should be in us to just be genuine
Right.
to people.
Right.
That's what we're trying. That's what we talk about here. You know, is we're all working if we're just genuine with each other. Doesn't matter who you are, what your circumstances are. I don't know who you are. It doesn't matter. We all just genuine to each other. Lead with love. That's what we talked about. You know. That's who I want to be now. I can't say I was always that person. You know, like I said, I've had my experiences. I've learned, you know, I've you know, what do they say?
You live and you learn.
You live and you learn, right? So yeah, I had to go through things on my own sometimes and learn the hard way sometimes, or whatever it was, you know, or take my losses and understand it and research it, think about it, you know, and here I am today. That's it. That's it. I am who I am.
Bomb droppers. That's one of our songs too. I am what I am.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You feel how I feel. If you been where I've been, live what I live, sing what I sing. Oh man. Oh man. So get off my shit and stop being. Oh man.
Should we play it? I got it.
You got it.
Got it, man. Should we play it?
I am what I am.
Let's see here. I can pull it up.
Wow. Shout out. Bam. Soldier. 3 up, man. Everybody. Shit. Too many of them to name.
Right. No disrespect.
You
Shout
know it's
out.
all love, baby. All love. Oh, don't forget about the all love breakfast.
All love breakfast. Shit, we didn't say all love
Don't
breakfast.
worry, it's out there. The all love breakfast.
I apologize.
No, don't gotta apologize for that.
We just pushed right through.
You know.
All love breakfast. While I'm searching for this fucking thing I thought I had. Holy shit. Where'd it go? See, here we go. Digging through the crate again.
Uh-oh.
I know it's in here. I know it's in here. Oh, there it is.
What I am.
Got it. Here we go. 3 Up Warriors. I am what I am.
Damn. And this is back in the. This is it. You hit me.
I am what I am, it is how I feel if you been where I've been. Live what I live, seen what I seen. So get off my shit and let me be me.
Hey yo, I am what I am. I seen what I seen from a youngin' to a teen. Ain't a damn thing changed but the rules of the game. I feel I'm to blame for the hurt and the pain that my mom feel every damn day. And it hurts that I feel this way. I want my mom living happy and safe. Everything straight, moving at a great pace. Feels like I'm in an amazing race to get that top dollar. Moving at the right pace, not catching the case. You gonna hate to hate. You making life better, cause you thinking about me. You'll be cocky like me if you seen what I seen. And God bless my whole team. And I mean what I say. I'ma ride for y'all, take a bullet and die for y'all. I try for y'all, get on my knees and cry for y'all, I swear.
I am what I am, it is what it is. You feel how I feel if you been where I've been. Live what I live, seen what I seen. So get off my shit and let me be me. I am what I am, it is what it is. You feel how I feel if you been where I've been. Live what I live, seen what I seen. So get off my shit and let me be me. I am what I am and it is what it is. I call it how I see it and I see it how it is. My eyes wide open to reality. Day by day fatalities caused by police brutality. People wonder why I say the things that I say and act how I act, cause I was made this way. And my actions caused by the way that the world is. Guess I wasn't ready for the way that the world is. Why I keep my hand in the air with a clenched fist and keep negativity at a distance. For instance, when I'm in need of assistance, they know that I need it and ignore my existence. So when they need it, I just don't listen. You ain't give me help when I need it, what's the difference? You ain't give me help, why I give it to him? Two wrongs don't make a right, but that's the way that I am. Yeah. I am what I am, it is what it is. You feel how I feel if you been where I've been. Live what I live, seen what I seen. So get off my shit and let me be me. I am what I am, it is what it is. You feel how I feel if you been where I've been. Live what I live, seen what I seen. So get off my shit and let me be me.
I am what I am, cause God made me this way. I'm built like a Chevrolet. And let me tell you about the cops. When they raided my house, I heard a knock at the door. So I asked who is it? It was too early in the morning for anybody to pay me a visit. So I looked out the peephole. I saw light blue suits, shiny bags and guns and long pole. So I stopped and pivot. I yelled back to my brothers and sisters, take cover cause the cops coming in. So my first reaction was to open the door. Looked at the cop, asked him what he standing here for. So they bust in like I was a terrorist with a bomb. They grabbed me by the neck like I was a baby pit bull. Threw me on the couch, pat me down and see as I was armed. And at the end of the story, I ain't do nothing wrong.
I am what I am, it is what it is. You feel how I feel if you been where I've been. Live what I live, seen what I seen. So get off my shit and let me be me. I am what I am, it is what it is. You feel how I feel if you been where I've been. Live what I live, seen what I seen. So get off my shit and let me be me.
Well, that shit, man. Yeah.
Man, it's been forever since I heard that song. That came out in this album came out, I think, in 06.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's when we talked. Remember when we talked with Black, when Black was on the show. This was the album where we all connected. You know what I mean, with PPE and everything. Mm-hmm. So that was a PPE album that we put out. That was one of the early PPE albums that came out. So yeah, man, we was working with people, and then look at us now.
Right.
You know, almost 20 years later.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. So did Dane do that beat? Is that a Dane beat? Or were we all picking stuff back then? Remember?
I don't know what beat that was.
That might have been a Dane beat.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking Ren probably would have had y'all on our beats probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, or none. One of some.
Right.
Well, somebody beat.
That almost sound like a Dane beat. Shout out Dane. Shout out Nan.
That shit.
It was one of y'all.
Right. We all connected.
Yeah. But yeah, and then the last verse was you. The third verse was you.
Yeah.
Yep. Middle verse was Twins. And first verse was Soldier Black. Yeah. Y'all had some distinctive voices.
Yeah.
I could always tell y'all voices. Mm-hmm. By y'all voices, I always knew who everybody was. Yeah. takes us back in time.
And if you go back and if you hear the song, if you ever go back and listen to the song, whatever, yeah, that shit really happened. Like they kicked in the wrong door.
Even back then, see?
You know what I'm saying? They got the wrong person. Like it wasn't even me whole time,
Right.
man. What is whole time is the neighbor.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You kicked my door in and shit. Like,
Right.
For what?
At that point, you thought you was under attack.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying? Like they came in
Just like other people in the world, right?
crazy, bro.
That they say they kicked in the wrong doors, and then they don't even want to, people are like, oh no, he was attacking us. Well, what do you think you was doing? Attacking the wrong door.
Right. Definitely with the wrong door, yeah, man. But it's all good. You live and you learn.
Yo, but that Twins voice in the middle. It's like that's now too. It works for now.
Exactly.
18 to 20 years ago, he's writing this. You know what I mean? And it fits now. That's why I said, I go back to my old music, because I've been doing music that whole time too, and I'm still hearing stuff from back then. I'm like, I was saying shit then that even matters now, versus that just, it's like they don't have a time frame, or they were premonitions of now. I don't know.
Bomb droppers.
I don't know, because I'm like, everything I'm saying, it sounds like now. Why was I saying it like that? Crazy.
You saying it for a reason.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I'm like, I go back and listen to my old
You
music.
don't know,
and I'm like,
right.
I was saying shit then.
Right.
It's you know what? That goes on to what you said earlier. Back then, I was on a different frequency, so I didn't hear what I was saying. Now I can go back and hear what I'm saying.
Bomb droppers.
That's what it is.
Time change.
Because I'm on a whole different vibration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, makes sense.
It. Yeah.
Makes sense. Revelation. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, I had a couple revelations. It's been a while. Remember? I had the one with the cars, the interiors. And then I just had that one. I'm like, okay, there's been a couple of revelations on this podcast, too. It's been a little while since I just had a revelation. Put some shit together. Talked it out. Yeah.
Came together.
Definitely.
You got it.
You ready to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Or are you having too much fun? Because I'm having a good time, man. I don't want to wrap it up, but you know what? At the same time, we don't want to keep it too long.
Right.
Because then you motherfuckers won't stick around. I'm just keeping it real with
Yeah,
y'all.
give him something for next week.
Keeping it real with y'all. Some of y'all only watching 5 minutes. I got the analytics. Just know.
Gotta get to the end, baby.
I know, right? You might miss something. Like that little rant. But yeah, come back and see us. Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox, along with
BDot, baby.
You know it.
Bomb droppers.